Welcome to the Cognitive Psychology, Learning and Memory lesson on theories of intelligence. By the end of the video, you will learn about the nature of intelligence and Spearman's two-factor theory of intelligence. You will also learn about Das, Naglieri and Kirby's past theory and critical appraisal of the past theory. Intelligence is a complex and fascinating attribute. It helps us reason, plan, solve problems, think abstractly, and learn from our experiences. Intelligence is essential for adapting to our environment. Many theorists have tried to define intelligence. Alfred Binet said it's the ability to judge, understand, and reason well. David Wetzler described it as the ability to act purposefully, think rationally, and deal with the environment. Howard Gardner proposed that intelligence includes multiple competencies and skills. Robert Sternberg talked about analytical, creative, and practical intelligence. These perspectives show how complex intelligence really is. Intelligence is often measured by IQ tests and other assessments. Psychologist Edward Boring said, "Intelligence is what the tests measure." This makes intelligence easier to assess but may overlook broader cognitive, emotional, and contextual factors. The study of intelligence began with Francis Galton, influenced by Charles Darwin. Galton's studies laid the groundwork for understanding human intelligence. Alfred Binet and Charles Spearman developed the first IQ tests and the concept of correlation. These advancements highlighted the belief in measurable differences in intelligence, shaping how we assess cognitive abilities today. Charles Spearman introduced the two-factor theory, which includes a general intelligence factor, G, and specific intelligence factors, S. The G factor is common across all cognitive tasks, while S factors are unique to each task. Spearman's idea that G influences overall cognitive performance was groundbreaking and led to further research on intelligence structure. However, Spearman's theory has faced criticisms. Some argue that the G factor oversimplifies intelligence and doesn't account for cultural and non-cognitive skills. This led to the development of more nuanced theories that suggest intelligence is a dynamic interplay of multiple cognitive processes. Edward Thorndike rejected the G factor and proposed the multiple factor theory. He believed intelligence consists of separate, but related, specific abilities. This idea influenced later models by encouraging a broader exploration of cognitive abilities beyond a single general factor. G. H. Thompson proposed the sampling theory of intelligence, which argued that each cognitive task uses a unique combination of small abilities. These micro-abilities overlap in complex patterns, highlighting the intricate nature of human capabilities. L. L. Thurstone suggested primary mental abilities, a set of independent cognitive capacities like numerical ability, verbal comprehension, and spatial visualization. He emphasized that these abilities operate independently rather than forming a single general intelligence factor. The past theory by Das, Naglieri, and Kirby integrates cognitive and neuropsychological research. It categorizes cognitive processes into planning, attention arousal, simultaneous, and successive types. Each type is linked to specific brain functions and is essential for effective intellectual functioning. While the past theory advances our understanding of intelligence, it faces criticism for its complexity and practical challenges in measuring its four processes. The theory is robust but requires specialized tools for application, highlighting the need for balancing theoretical depth with practical usability. That's it for now. For additional information on this lesson, please look at the content below the video in the online course. To get a list of the important questions and their answers for this lesson, please refer to the guidebook by our publications provided to you with this course for free. It shows you a list of all the questions that have the highest chance of coming in your next exams based on research carried out on previous year question papers. All the best, and I'll see you in the next lesson.